Welcome to the Philosopher's Gaming News. First of all, I want to say sorry that I didn't make any news or videos in the last 2 weeks. I was really busy and I tried to make this Firefall first impressions video, but it just didn't work. So I cancelled this project and I will now come back to the normal schedule. So news videos and I don't know what reviews, because there are no games coming out right now. And yeah, that's probably the main problem, that there's not much going on right now. But let's stick to the news for now. You won't believe it, but Microsoft did another U-turn. This one is about indie game development and self-publishing. The Xbox One will allow self-publishing for indie game developers, which are very good news. This is clearly a step into the right direction, but many people, including me and some indie game developers, are skeptical. Microsoft had this bad indie game policies for years, and some indie game developers have this still in mind. They made bad experience and had a lot of trouble with Microsoft. So now it is on Microsoft to prove that they are really serious about their new policies. For Microsoft, it is not enough to just allow self-publishing. They have to support beyond that to restore the confidence of indie game developers. They have to prove that they will stick to their new policy and not change their mind on the next opportunity, which is Microsoft doing a lot these days. The question is, why did they change their mind? Is it a pure PR and economic decision to change their policy right now to catch up to Sony and Nintendo in terms of indie game development and avoid bad PR? Or did they really learn something out of it and acknowledge the importance of indie game development? Is it pure coincidence that their new console will be released in 3 months? In my opinion, it is not. Of course, if the outcome is the same, I'm totally fine with it. But I want to point out that we need more details on it, and as far as I know, they will reveal them on Gamescom in August. The next topic I want to talk about are Videogame Movies. They announced the World of Warcraft and the Deus Ex movie. But my question is, why do people desire a film version of their favorite video games? In my opinion, that makes no sense. A video game is an interactive medium. A movie is a static medium. It is not possible to transfer the interactive element into a movie. But this is not the only problem. A movie, if it is long, is about 3 hours. A video game can be 30, 40 or 100 hours. This will result into compression of the story. Not always, but if you think of games like Deus Ex. We see this in film versions of books a lot, but here we have a huge difference, the visualization. If we read a book, we imagine how the world looks like, how it sounds, and the voices of the characters in our head. But it is not the same for all. A movie version is now the interpretation or the imagination of somebody else, and this creates something new for us, a new immersion. The visualization and audio add something new to us, and that makes it interesting. That is probably the reason why the Lord of the Rings movies work so well. The books are, in my opinion, flat out better, but it is nice to see the imagination of the film workers and how everything comes to life in the cinema. This adds to it. But the gap between video games and movies is not that big, because video games are already visualized and have music, voices and also acting in it if you think of motion capturing. That is maybe the reason why most video game movies are so bad. They work better as a game with an interactive element, and if you remove this element and let people make the movie that are probably not that good at it, you will end in a situation where 90% of game movies will just suck, and that is exactly what we have now. Another point is the price. I can have Deus Ex Human Revolution for like $10. So why pay more for a new movie that is just 2 to 3 hours long, don't want to be a video game movie and just want to use some of the Deus Ex elements and especially want to use the franchise so more people will watch this movie, and is missing a key element of Deus Ex, the decision making and finding different approaches in solving a level when I just can play the game for $10? That makes no sense. So why making video game movies? In my opinion, there are several reasons for it. One could be that people are just playing for fun and for the gameplay and are not that deep into the story of the game. So it would be nice for them to have a compressed overview of the story that is very immersive and nice to watch, and a movie could be really deliver exactly this. Another reason could be acceptance. Watching a movie is more accepted than playing a video game. If you think of the whole discussion about video games and violence, probably gamers hope that when there are good video game movies that people will say, now I understand why you are playing video games, and that it will help to be more accepted as an art form. But I'm not sure if it will work this way. And another reason could be just for entertainment, that people can't get enough of their favorite universe and just want more of it. But wouldn't it be better to invest the money into a new game instead of a movie that is probably bad? And that is everything I have for today. I could comment on the Phase 2 story, but in my opinion it is just a sad story and I decided to not comment on it and make a whole section about just one thing. If you have critique to someone or to someone's project, it is more helpful to have a constructive discussion with him and not bashing and insulting him. That's not working. And also you don't have to like the developer if you like the game. So that is everything I have to say for today. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please press the like button. If you have any comment, please write it down in the comment section. I will also link every article I used for this video in the description, so it's worth checking that out. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.